Hello there, what is going on, YouTubers? Still a highly depressing day. Though while the weather seems quite depressing, but myself, I just found myself a bit moderately depressed, if not just mildly depressed. So I just, in order to make my day slightly more productive, I just like to resume my previous, read through and reviewing session of this book again, the Fastlane Millionaire. Just for you guys to see the book cover more clearly. So I'm just gonna pause here for a couple of seconds. Yes, in order to make myself a fairly decent looking thumbnail for this video. So yes, during my previous session of MGTOW book club reading and book reviewing session, I finished about half of Fastlane 28 or chapter 28 of this book again. Yes, the Millionaire Fastlane. So yes, chapter 28 hit the red line. So I believe I was at, distance yourself from most people. I finished pretty much half of this paragraph. So in order to finish what I started, just give you guys my own reviews and thoughts about this particular chapter here. So the last two words of the quote are other people. You want to be damn sure you aren't other people, because other people is synonymous with most people. Most people are consumers who are 2 paychecks from broke. Most people won't invest long hours into their business system, while friends are living it up on credit. Most people will allow friends and family to deflate their dreams with "that won't work" directives. Most people start excited and gush with exuberance excuse me, I just forgot how to pronounce this word again. Is it exuberance or need to check exuberance. Yes, exuberance, okay. Exuberance, the quality of feeling energetic, or the behavior of someone who feels this way.
Exuberance.
Okay, exuberance. Yes, let's turn on the music a little bit, just to fill in, to enhance the vibe a little bit. While we read and while I give you guys my review on this particular chapter. So I actually, in fact, I did not feel so ready, before I started this particular filming session, since I still found myself I'm stuttering significantly, more significantly than I should. Since I swear to God, I have been practicing my speech. I have been practicing, my guts by experimenting with cold calls, with cold calling plenty of people, so that I can have a huge bolster on, have a huge bolster on my overall confidence. Yet, confidence per se seems so paradoxical to me at the moment. I just don't know if I should, stay focused on practicing, or just or spend more time on reflecting, from those previous attempts of trying to overcome studying completely. Well, I do remember, there were certain, there were a couple of occasions in the past where I, nearly 100% overcame studying completely. But then all of a sudden, nowadays, especially especially in year, starting from year 2021 again, I suddenly found myself studying, or I don't know if you guys have noticed, but well, it's strange. It's quite perplexing that I haven't found any comments on my recent videos that mentioned, I stuttered here or I stuttered there, more or less. But in any regard, let's resume. Most people start excited and gush with exuberance. Yes. Most people start excited and gush with exuberance, but give up at the first pothole or failure. Most people succumb to I quit and give up, not knowing that they are 1 or 2 plays away from a touchdown, the Fastlane exponential growth curve. Are we there yet? Wealth is a devious entity, and its elusiveness weeds out the weak. Your journey will follow a predictable path of excitement, questioning, commitment, and rebirth. Fastlane success requires an investment toll of time and effort. This is the toll that makes you special and keeps everyone else out. This redline effort cannot be bypassed nor outsourced. Prime your expectations for work and sacrifice. Know your destination. Envision your dreams. Ready your means. And know that you are simply paying the toll because you don't want to trade 5 for 2 for life. If you don't do the hard work that the Fastlane of opportunity demands, someone else will. And if you aren't like everyone, you will discover something miraculous. You can live unlike everyone. I'm not sure if I'm currently living like everyone in this particular city, in this particular neighborhood. But I probably, yes, in a way or two, more or less, yes, since I am not, or I should say, I have not gotten myself entangled with a 9 to 5 blood sucking, time consuming full-time in employment. So I'm not sure if I should call myself fortunate or unfortunate, since I'm starting from early year 2021. I began to find my current business undertakings back in Australia increasingly less profitable. I don't know if it has something to do with the current ongoing pandemic, COVID-19 shite. Maybe it also might maybe I used the Facebook page maybe I posted too many advertising posts using the company's Facebook page. I just have no idea. But it's certainly shit, and I've lost contact with pretty much everyone back in Australia, except one or two friends, one or two old contacts, and yes, here's another new contact I have managed to discover. Well, thanks to God, thanks to my YouTube channel. One of my most beloved patrons, came from Australia, and well, I'm just going to give my verbal shout out to him. Well, you can find. Well, not sure if you're interested in checking out his channel on YouTube, but for those who are interested, I shall put a card on in the middle of this video. So yeah, never mind. Let's resume. What else do we have? This chapter is quite long. It's significantly longer, significantly more lengthy than other chapters, other Fastlanes I have so far come across. So get your foot off the brakes. The sweat of success is fading, and I am soaking wet. If you've taken a step, spin or aerobic class. How do I pronounce this? Aerobic or aerobic? Dementia sucks, man. Aerobatic. Aerobatic. Yeah, in posh British. If I've taken a step, spin or aerobic. Why here is aerobic instead of? Why here is aerobatic instead of aerobic? Maybe this book got some. Yeah, I bought myself a private book or a pirated version or a counterfeit version. It has so many misspellings. Aerobic. So confusing. You're taking a step, spin or aerobic class. You know the objective: to sweat, to get your heart rate up, to build cardiovascular endurance, and to lose weight. If you went to a cardio class and the instructor forbade sweating, it would negate its purpose. Hard work naturally produces heat. Hard work naturally produces sweat, and sweat becomes evidence of your effort. Unfortunately, this is another word I don't know. My English sucks. My English begins to suck. How do I pronounce this word? Ludicrous. In American accent. Ludicrous. Or ludicrous. The schwa. The E sound tends to become a schwa sound in American accent. Stupid or meaning stupid or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at. Stupid. I swear, so many Brits say it's stupid instead of stupid. Why am I so stupid? Why am I so stupid? Yeah. So yeah. Unfortunately,
Ludicrous.
This ludicrous analogy is the paradox you face if you fear failure and refuse to release the brakes. The sweat of success is failure. While you can't build cardiovascular endurance without sweating, you can't experience success without failure. Failure is simply a natural response to success. If you avoid failure, you will also avoid success. You can't drive the road to wealth with the brakes engaged. You have to take risks. You have to get uncomfortable. You have to get out there and fight. What causes the fear of failure? Fear of failure is attributed to an overestimated worst-case consequence analysis. What is the absolute worst that could happen and the probability of it happening? You fail at business and have to go back to work. Big deal. When you resist societal headwinds, you will sweat. Take calculated risks. Do so, things happen. You meet new people, new opportunities arise. Feedback pours in. Lucky breaks. Convert into your life. The act of doing does marvelous things. Yes, the Fastlane is a risk. Failure is imminent. Well, I have read this in my previous read-through and yeah. Well, I beg your pardon. I have to start again. I have to yeah. I'm back. Now let's talk about intelligent risks. When I invest $100,000 in an internet company, I'm engaging in an intelligent risk. When I sold my internet company, I reinvested part of the proceeds back into the company. I still own a minor percentage, and it is completely passive. Why did I invest $100,000 and expose myself to the risk? I assessed the acquiring company's probability of success to be high. Their goal was to take my small company and transform it into a $100 million company. If they succeed, my small $100,000 investment would then be worth $200 million. The downside, the company could fail and the liquidation value of my investment would lose about 50%. My downside is limited while the upside is substantial. This is an intelligent risk. But the author here have not mentioned, any gauge, or quantifier, so that we can, discern and determine intelligent or calculated risks from moronic risks. That's another downside that I have so far discovered about this chapter. Well, I don't know. Let's proceed. Before we jump to any hasty conclusions. If you quit your job to engage in a Fastlane business, it's an intelligent risk. Your upside could be millions. The downside, you might have to live below your standards, mop floors, flip burgers, eat rice and beans, and ride your bike to the grocery store. Is that really that bad? Not if you know your destination and your commitment to the roadmap. Again, it all comes down to what you are willing to do and not willing to do. Risk involves careful stewardship of choice. Minimize the moronic risk and take advantage of intelligent risk. As for failure, trust me, it is easier to live in regretted failure than in regretted triumph. Yeah, I actually kind of regretted that I failed last night and then wasted bountiful of my time watching and listening to several ASMR vids before I technically engaged in my hibernation mode. I should have made at least a dozen of cold calls to great Britain before I called it a day. So, smack someday. What prevents people from hitting the red line? Someday does. Someday I will. Someday I will do this. Someday I will do that. Someday when the kids are growing. Someday when the debts are paid. Someday, yet. Someday never comes. Someday is a distant horizon in the theater of your mind. Someday is dangerous and paralyzing. It traps you in the land of nowhere's wild. It traps you in the land of nowhere's wild. Someday is here, now, pristine and clean and begging no allegiance for tomorrow. The Fastlane petitions you for this simple transformation. Make someday today. Today is the day of salvation. Amen. Ever drive somewhere and all the traffic lights are green? Unfortunately, when it comes to opportunity and risk minimization, people wait for perfect timing. They wait for all lights to go green, which summons the someday. Ask anyone seeking slow lane escape. Why haven't you made the leap? What are you waiting for? It's always some excuse. I'm waiting for a promotion. I'm waiting for my kids to be older. I'm waiting to be debt-free. I'm waiting until I inherit money. I'm waiting for the new year. I'm waiting to finish school. I'm waiting for my wife to get a job. I'm waiting for the economy to turn around. I'm waiting until I fix the hot water heater. That's quite a stupid excuse. Wait, the hot water heater. I'm waiting for this, I'm waiting for that. The common thread is always the same. I'm waiting, but waiting for what? Someday. Someday for something, some event, or some precondition. Sadly, these mentally constructed provisions come and go, leaving the opportunity seeker stuck in the same rut for years. Waiting for all green lights is waiting for the skies to turn purple on the third Wednesday in November. Let me be clear if I haven't been. There is never a perfect time. Someday is today. Today is now. A week is 7 days strong. A week is 7 days. It's 7 todays strong together, while a year is 365. Today is all you've got, and if you wait, opportunity passes. Your Fastlane journey never starts, and year after year passes with new preconditions being added while the old ones are satisfied. While opportunity passes, guess what else passes? Time. Bringing up the cheesy soap opera music. Yes, as time passes, so do the sands of your life. And these are the days of our lives. Yeah, that's quite gloomy to read. I'm not sure. I still have no idea whether I should just start a Shopify shop or things like that to just sell some of the digital contents I have created so far. I believe I have created plenty of digital contents worth selling to make a minor amount of profit. Though I just find myself so broke to take risks, to take any calculated risks, by spending some real money, which pertains to the tangible, the physical part of the matrix. But yes, nevertheless, even while I filmed this video of Mikhail's book club by giving you guys my reviews while I read/narrate this book, the Millionaire Fastlane, in my broken highly mutated British posh accent. Well, it could still get a copyright strike since it could. Well, the chances seems slim, though not non-existent. Yes. So I am still taking some calculated risks, though, but not with the slim amount of cash I got in my bank account. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what I basically how I saw it. That's basically how I see it. Yeah. So opportunity doesn't care about timing. Opportunity drives through your neighborhood frequently, and when it does, you have to grab that fish, evaluate the risk, and take action. Unfortunately, opportunity doesn't care about your timing. Opportunity doesn't care about your circumstances, your broken down car, or your life's turmoil. It comes and goes of its own will, has a mind of its own, and is blind to predicaments. Opportunity comes and dressed as changes and challenges. Remember, changes make millionaires. The Fastlane Forum, the FastlaneForum.com is my example of seizing opportunity outside my desired timing. My forum existed years before this book was written because opportunity drove through my neighborhood unannounced. My preconceived timing for the Fastlane Forum was after my book's completion. However, years before the first word was written, I revisited a business forum that I had once frequented. I recognized familiar forum contributors lamenting about the old days and how hucksters had invaded the forum. Wait, what does huckster mean? Huckster. Huckster.
Huckster.
Huckster.
Huckster.
Huckster.
Huckster. Huckster.
Huckster.
Huckster.
A person who writes advertisements, especially for radio and television, or sells things or brings ideas or people to the public's attention in a noisy, annoying way. Does that mean some spammer? Probably it has similar meanings to spam.
Advertisement.
Okay, so in British posh accents it's pronounced advertisement, but back in Australia, I swear, people say advertisement instead of advertisement.
Advertisement.
Huh?
Advertisement. Huckster.
Never mind. So where were we? Yeah. So here it goes. However, years before the first word was written, I revisited a business forum that I had once frequented. I recognized familiar forum contributors lamenting about the old days and how hucksters had invaded the forum. People pimping their skins and scans. It was a blooming garden of flowers that had become overrun by weeds. People demanded change or an alternative. So the author here, not sure if he made an analogy or a metaphor, by alluding, by alluding to the scammers or the hucksters, as spammers or scammers. It's kind of strange. Yeah, but I still have so much to uncover, so much to chew on about this book. Not sure if if I just need my brain fixed or something. But let's resume. Just let me turn on the music for a while. So which music? Living room. Yeah, so in my mind, I had a forum coming at some point in the undefined future, but this opportunity was not coming at my convenience. Opportunity suddenly turned the corner, and I heard its deafening exhaust. Even though I was in the shower, I got out, ran outside soaking wet, unprepared, premature, and met the opportunity. I greeted it, opened the door, and let it inside. Not in my time, but opportunity's time. And someday became today. That decision allowed me to pre-sell hundreds of books before the first word was written. Not sure what the author here meant by saying that decision allowed me to pre-sell hundreds of books before the first word was written. So what kind of what decision in particular allowed you, I mean the author of this book, to pre-sell hundreds of books before the first word was written? So do you mean you sold this book? You sold hundreds of this book before you wrote a word? So how the hell could you do that? Maybe pre-order. That's what the author here means. He sold hundreds of his books by launching a pre-order campaign of some sort. I have no idea, but what I can merely do is comment and speculate. Yeah, so many of the world's successful entrepreneurs started businesses in college. You know their companies: Microsoft, Dell, FedEx, and Facebook. Their founders seized opportunity outside of their timing and chose to take an intelligent risk. These entrepreneurs captured opportunity and didn't wait for satisfaction of preconditions. After I graduate, or on summer break, or after my Math 202 exam, opportunities are addressed as unfilled needs. And when they ring your doorbell, unanswered, or unanswered, opportunity leaves and rings another doorbell. Knowing eventually someone willing will answer. Why not you? Timing is really perfect. Waiting empowers mediocrity. People sit around waiting their entire lives for the perfect this, perfect that, the perfect that, the perfect scenarios and circumstances never arrive. What does arrive? Time, old age, and the specter of a dream lost. Wow. Actually, I have been waiting for the right opportunity to visit me quite passively, so that I can get my new passport, my new identification documents, without drawing myself, without drawing unwanted attention from the regime to myself. Since I did not take the analog, the mark of the beast, analog stuff. So I hope I can still beg your pardon for using a bit of euphemistic words and sayings. Yeah, so let's resume. And now you have the opportunity to get out of the garage and take the road. The road is where your Fastlane journey starts. Fastlane roads lead to wealth. You have the Fastlane roadmap, and you know how the slow lane and sidewalk operate. You know how to tune your vehicle. You know which mindsets are assets and which are liabilities. You've exposed the gravitational forces that will conspire against your vehicle. You have all the necessary tools to get out of the garage and get on one of the many roads to wealth. Yes, it's time to hit the road. But once your road got blocked by the regime and you have to pay an exorbitant amount of money to remove, so that the regime can remove the roadblocks for you in exchange of that exorbitant amount of money. So I don't know what else to do other than continuing to produce content on YouTube by talking about some mumbo jumbos and some perplexing shite about my life while I give narrations and my reviews about books, in my highly mutated British posh accent, knowing that sooner or later it will doing so will make my innate or intrinsic American accent just evaporate or gets vaporized like that. And now, yes, unfortunately, I have pretty much largely forgotten how to speak an American accent. Thanks to my self-indoctrination process. Thanks to my own self-indoctrinating mindsets. Yeah, I just don't know how to express such meaning in the most adequate saying or the most appropriate expressions. So, chapter summary: Fastlane distinctions. Interest is first gear. Commitment is the red line. Hard work and commitment separates the winners from the losers. Some choose short-term mediocre comfort over long-term
meteoric,
not meteorotic, meteoric.
Meteor,
not meteorite. So what's the difference between a meteor and a meteorite? What's the difference? Like meteorites, meteors are objects that enter Earth's atmosphere from space, but meteors, which are typically pieces of comet dust no longer than a grain of rice, burn up before reaching the ground. So a meteor is much smaller in size.
meteor,
Always wondering what separates a meteor from a meteorite. Now I got a clear understanding of their difference.
meteoric.
Meteoric. Some choose short-term mediocre comfort over long-term meteoric comfort. To live unlike everyone else, you have to do what everyone else wants. Arm your expectations to hard work, sacrifice, and other bumps in the road. These are the landmines where the weak are removed from the road and sent back to the land of most people. Failure is natural to success. Expect it and learn from it. One home run could set you financially secure for your life, perhaps generations. Home runs can't be hit in the dugout. Moronic risks have unlimited downside, long-term, and limited upside, short-term. Intelligent risks have unlimited upside, long-term, and limited downside, short-term. There is never perfect timing, and waiting for someday just wastes time. Yeah, so not sure if every day I spent not earning any money counts as a day of failure. So does that mean I learn something new every day by not making any money? And while I wait, while I wait for opportunities to arise and present themselves, rather than seeking out new opportunities by exiting my grandma's residence and go outside and just But I'm not currently living in a country where the rule of laws governs the whole society, the vast populace. So still there are way too many roadblocks for me to overcome here. But we'll see. I just need to get my throat a bit. My throat. I just feel that my throat needs to take a break from reading and vocalizing my thoughts. So thank you very much for watching and listening to this video. I highly appreciate your time. I highly appreciate the fact that you came here and stopped by, at my videos and you spend time, watching the video, maybe a large part of the video, maybe from the start to the end of my videos, no matter which case, no matter whichever scenario applies to you, I thank you. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough for stopping by, and for some of you for chipping in some patronage to my by purchasing a subscription to my Patreon page. I shall try to regain some focus and regather some strength so that I can make more cold calls today, and discover something new, something refreshing on the internet, And on the other hand, I will also try to capture some memorable moments while I dip inside the physical or the tangible part of the matrix. Using my my Canon G7X power shot the second. Yeah, I will see what I can do. I'll continue to see what I can do with that camera. Yeah, so well, there are some in fact there are some other side stories, you know, some anecdote surrounding such camera, you know, such Canon G7X PowerShot. But I might let you guys know once, you know, the shitstorm begins to ebb away. So yeah, I'll see. We'll see. If God willing, yeah. If God willing, if God still willing, I hope to see you guys in my next videos next time on YouTube. So take care, stay safe, have faith, remain steadfast, and stay tuned, and stay put. Until next time, au revoir.